welcome back to live continuing coverage of the South Carolina AgriBiz and Farm Expo. We're here again, as we mentioned earlier, at the Conference Center in Florence, South Carolina. And joining me right now is Mr. Ronnie Summers, and he is one of the sponsors of the programs today, but particularly the program tonight that's very, very popular, and that's the Taste of South Carolina. Ronnie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Donna.
Now, tell me, first of all, I want to talk about some of the programs from the Expo, but tell me about Ag South.
Well, Ag South's a cooperative. Our core business is financing farmers. We provide working capital, equipment loans, real estate financing, improvement financing, and we've got some supplemental programs like crop insurance, residential financing through secondary mortgage markets, and leasing products. So we offer a wide array of financial products to the rural community and especially the farming community.
Mm-hmm. And I imagine that over the last few years with the downturn in the economy, that you had a lot of counseling to go through with your consumers and your customer base.
We have, Donna. It's been challenging times at times, but traditional farming has thrived and done real well. We've had some challenging growing conditions at times, but we've worked through them, and overall farming's been prosperous. So we've been able to work with those people in a typical fashion. Now, we do offer some investment financing in timberland and raw farmland, which becomes a little more problematic. But yes, we've counseled, we've worked through. Ag South is a very healthy financial institution, and we're proud of that fact.
Now, you alluded to it earlier, but in terms of the people coming back to the farm, families coming back to the farm, their children in many cases, and people wanting to know where their food comes from. From the financial standpoint, do you see that rise in interest and excitement?
Yes, we do. The demographics of traditional farming is farmers are still getting older, but there's also out in the rural communities a definite desire to be involved on a smaller basis, and that's one of our challenges at Ag South. We're trying to get more involved with young, beginning, and small farmers, and we would include minority farmers in that. And that is one of the huge benefits that the AgriBiz Expo allows, is we get to network with these groups, we get to sit in on learning workshops with these groups, and we really see the Expo as a step into getting involved with those smaller to moderate-sized farmers that financing's not necessarily been a challenge for in the past.
Right. And in terms of what people are looking for, they're not only looking for loans and mortgages and things such as that, but also mainly financial planning for themselves. You could be like the human resources in a way of.
They are. They're looking for, there are all sorts of entities that provide feedback and counseling, if you will, but Ag South, in the process of working with our core business of financing, we provide the counseling that you're talking about and try to assist in the financial side of the business. Again, we work with a very good clientele here in South Carolina. The agribusiness sector is something to be proud of in our state. It's the largest industry in our state, and certainly we continue to try to branch out and work with more and more people in that regard.
Well, and speaking of AgriBiz, tonight is the Taste of South Carolina, and you're the sponsor for that.
Yes.
Tell us what that will entail. It sounds like a place I'd like to be.
Well, I tell you, we are so proud to be involved in the Taste of South Carolina. South Carolina has such diverse food products, and they're being generated from both small farms right up to larger operations. And tonight, the individuals that attend the Taste will get to sample, if you will, all of these different products. We would invite anyone that hasn't already planned to join us, please join us tonight, because from 5:30 to 7:30, we're going to have a real good time here in Florence with the Taste of South Carolina.
And this is at the Florence Civic Center. And Mr. Ronnie Summers, I want to thank you for joining us. Mr. Summers is the Executive Vice President with Ag South, and he is a supporting sponsor of the Taste of South Carolina. And we hope that you'll join us in just a few minutes when we come back with a few other interviews.